So, let's talk about something that is incredibly frustrating for so many local business owners. Why all that website traffic you worked so hard for just doesn't seem to turn into actual paying customers.
You've probably been there. You're checking your website analytics, you've put money and effort into SEO, and hey, the traffic numbers are climbing. It really feels like you're making progress. But then you look at your schedule, you look at the real-world business coming in, and crickets. The phone isn't ringing off the hook, the contact forms are pretty much empty. It's this classic situation where the numbers look good, but the business doesn't feel it. And trust me, you are not alone in this.
And this brings us to what I like to call the traffic illusion. It's this false sense of security you get from seeing those rising visitor numbers, but it often masks a much deeper problem. Let's break down what that disconnect really looks like.
Here it is, side by side. On one hand, you have your analytics dashboard showing this beautiful chart trending up and to the right. It looks like you're absolutely crushing it. But on the other hand, you have the reality. The number of actual jobs you're booking is flat, or maybe it's even gone down a little. This is the very heart of the problem we're talking about today.
This just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? Having a lot of traffic feels great, for sure, but it's what we call a vanity metric if it doesn't lead to actual business growth. The real victory isn't getting the website visit, it's getting the booked appointment. It's so important to remember this. All that traffic, it's just a signal of interest. It's proof that your marketing is getting you seen, but it is not the final result. Getting someone to land on your website is really only half the battle. The real value is created by what happens after they get there. So that leads us to the first huge question you need to ask. It's not just about how many people are visiting your website. It's about who these people are. Are you actually attracting potential customers, or are you just getting a bunch of curious window shoppers? Let's dive into that. And this all comes down to a concept called search intent. It's really just the why behind someone's Google search. What are they actually trying to accomplish? Are they just trying to learn something? Or are they ready to pull out their wallet and hire someone right now? Understanding this difference, well, it changes everything. Here is the perfect example. Somebody searching for how to fix a leaky faucet is in research mode. They're a DIYer. But the person searching emergency plumber near me, they have a serious problem and they need a professional to solve it like yesterday. One of these is just traffic. The other is a genuine, high-quality lead. You can see how this plays out with a few different kinds of searches. An informational search, like cost of roof replacement, brings in researchers. The chance they're going to hire you today is pretty low. Then you have navigational searches, like local roofing company reviews. Okay, now they're getting warmer, they're evaluating their options. But the gold mine is the transactional search, like roof repair Sarasota. That signals someone is ready to make a move. Your goal is to attract those visitors. Okay, so let's say you're doing everything right. You're getting the right people with high buyer intent, to your website. So what happens next? Well, now we have to take a hard look at your website itself, your digital storefront. I want you to think about your website exactly like you'd think about a physical store. If a potential customer walks in and the place is a mess, it's disorganized, they can't find anyone to help them, they're going to turn around and walk right out. It's the exact same thing online. A bad user experience will scare away even the most motivated customers. And if you're not convinced how important this is, check this out. Over 60% of all local searches now happen on a mobile phone. So if your website is a pain to use on that little screen, if the text is tiny, the buttons don't work, it takes forever to load, you are actively slamming the door on the majority of your potential customers. Now, beyond just being easy to use, maybe the most important job of your digital storefront is to build trust. A new visitor arrives as a complete stranger. You have just a few seconds to convince them that you are a legitimate, professional business that they can rely on. This is the question. It's the question every single visitor is asking themselves, probably without even realizing it. Can I trust these people with my money, with my home, with my problem? If the answer isn't an immediate and obvious yes, they're going to hit that back button and they're gone for good. So how do you build that trust, like instantly? Well, it comes down to a few really key signals. You need social proof, things like recent Google reviews. You need photos of your actual team and your actual work, not generic stock photos. Your address and phone number need to be front and center, easy to find. And the site itself just has to look professional, modern, and secure. These aren't just little design choices. They are powerful, powerful signals of your credibility. All right, so you've done it. You've attracted the right person to your website. and your digital storefront has earned their trust. Now we're at the final and honestly the most crucial step of all, turning that interested visitor into an actual booked job. This seems so simple, but it's where so many businesses drop the ball. You absolutely cannot assume a visitor is just going to figure out how to contact you. You have to tell them, you have to guide them. If the next step isn't crystal clear, all that hard work you did to get them there goes to waste. I mean, just look at the difference here. A weak, boring button that just says submit is completely uninspiring. But a strong call to action like schedule your free estimate, now that's specific. It's benefit-driven. It tells the visitor exactly what to do and what they're going to get. It's just so much more compelling. Let me just paint a quick picture of how a perfect lead disappears. So, a visitor is on your site and they're ready to hire you. They look around for a phone number, but it's hidden away on some contact page. So, okay, they find a contact form, but it's like a tax document. It's asking for 10 different pieces of information. It just feels like too much work. So what do? They give up. They leave and they go to your competitor's site, which has a big Call Us Now button right at the top of every page. This happens all day, every day. So let's bring all this together. The key takeaway here really comes down to a fundamental shift in how you think about your website and your marketing. At the end of the day, the goal is to stop chasing traffic just for the sake of traffic. The real goal is to attract the right kind of visitors and then lead them to a website that is built from the ground up to help them take action. It is about quality over quantity every single time. And the really empowering thing here is that you don't necessarily need a bigger marketing budget to get more customers. You can often get a huge boost just by fixing the leaks on your current website, by improving your messaging, building more trust, and making it dead simple for people to hire you. You can convert more of the visitors you already have.
We really hope this gave you a clear way to think about this problem. For more practical insights just like this, all about turning your website into a real customer-generating tool, make sure you subscribe to the channel.
And of course, if you'd rather just have an expert team handle all of this for you, from attracting the right people to making sure they convert into booked jobs, we here at Proper Marketers are always ready to help. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next explainer.